everybody. It's a wow moment. Words of wisdom from Two Shoes. John chapter 15 declares that Jesus is the vine and we are the branches. And as long as we're connected to the vine, we can produce fruit. But outside of Jesus, we can do nothing. Every week when I make these wow moments, and every week that I do car talk, I'm taking the seed of the Word of God and I'm throwing it out into the hearts of individuals such as yourself. And I'm believing for a harvest. I'm believing to be fruitful. Nothing worse than stepping out into the field, laboring, blood, sweat, and tears, if you will. But yet you don't produce any fruit and you don't collect a harvest. Wendy's, back in the early 80s, advertised "What a Beef," putting a shadow over the marketplace of their competitors. They didn't necessarily advertise the quantity of the pickles on the hamburger or the quality of the lettuce or the tomatoes or the onions, but what they did was they advertised the quality of the beef, the meat that was on the burger. What is a hamburger if the meat on the burger is very, very small? And what is a Christian that claims to be a follower of Christ, but they're fruitless? I want to be a believer that is fruitful. I want to produce fruit. In Luke chapter 13, there was a man who owned a vineyard, and he had a fruit tree in the midst of the vineyard. And when he walked out to it, it had no fruit on it. For 3 years, he told the vine dresser, "I have walked up to this fruit tree, but it's had no fruit. Why do you cumbereth it to the ground? Come on, cut it down." But yet the vine dresser said, "Give it 1 more year. Let me dig round about it. Let me fertilize it. Let me water it. And if it produces, well. But if it does not produce, then I'll cut it down." I'm glad that Jesus is like that vine dresser. He's merciful and He's gracious to us. So if you find yourself being a believer, but yet you're fruitless, how about let's change our ways today? We can't continue to do the same thing and expect different results. So let's do something different, because we want to produce fruit. Because if you're not producing fruit, you're like salt that's lost its savor. It's flavorless. It doesn't have a taste to it. It might as well be cast out and trodden under men's feet. I want to be fruitful during these last days. It's a dark world, but yet we can be the light of Christ in this dark world. How about it today? May God richly bless you today and every day.